Chris L. Davis of AutomationBridge.com, and this is the final video in my Magic Action Box series with integrating it with GetResponse, MailChimp, and Aweber. So far, I've already completed the videos on GetResponse and MailChimp. I've given you the rundown on some of the features, how to create an action box, the settings, how to configure it, how to put it on your sidebar, how to put it in your blog post. So access any of those previous videos if you want to know more about that. This video will be strictly about Aweber integration, and we're just going to jump right into it. This will be the shortest one since the foundation is pretty much laid by now. What Magic Action Box is, how to put a form up on your site using it. So we're just going to go in here, and this is my MailChimp one. I'm going to do add new, and I'm going to do another opt-in form, and we're going to call this one Aweber. And again, for the sake of change, we'll use this royalty color since we use the other layouts. So let me take off this MailChimp, and again, we're going to go, all of my forms are basic. Just enter your email and a button. So let's grab this code, paste it in here, get it now, hit process, and let me go ahead and do all the rest of the configuration and come right back. All right, so I've got all of my headline, subheadline, copy text, and everything in there. We're gonna hit save. In usual fashion, go to widgets, need to refresh them, go to my blog page, add the box there. Again, if all of this is foreign to you, check out my previous videos, because although they're about Aweber and MailChimp and GetResponse, I go over how to do all of this in detail, how to implement these boxes. So just because you're not a GetResponse or MailChimp user, that information is still in those videos. So that's why I'm not going over it on this video. Hit refresh, and there we go. Now check this out. Flawless. Okay, Aweber worked perfectly. All I did again was paste it in here, change the button, and hit process code. And it came out exactly like it should. I don't have to do anything. The only thing is, as I mentioned, when you highlight the email area, it doesn't erase the text automatically. So I have to erase that and then put in my email address. That's the only downside, but remember, I showed you the fix, okay? For the sake of being repetitive, here we are. I'm gonna go into this field. Now see, Aweber has a lot of code on here. We don't need any of this on focus code, because this is actually the old standard of putting a placeholder text. All you need to do is change this value to placeholder, and that standard, it optimizes across all browsers. It's just good practice to do that, because when you do, hit refresh, and there you go. Now watch, when I click it, there you go. It's the text is still there, and I can just start typing right over it. So that's Aweber and integrating at Magic Action Box with Aweber. Aweber and Magic Action Box is the strongest integration because it plays so well together. As you saw, I didn't really have to do much except change that value to placeholder. So if you're using Aweber, you and Magic Action Box will get along just fine, because this platform does very well with integrating the web forms. So that's it. That's the cap that we're capping off this whole video series on Magic Action Box. This was the GetResponse form, this was the MailChimp form, and now we have the Aweber form. With all of them, of course, just it takes a little formatting, add some space between the graphics and copy and all of that. Change the background border to fit your website design, and you're off and running. It took no more than 5 minutes to get a nicely designed opt-in form up. And as I mentioned, this is the free version, so they've got more templates, more options in the paid version. So you can check out Magic Action Box in the link below this video, as well as my blog, where I'm constantly updating it with new fresh information and strategies on how to use tools and implement them to automate your business and grow your business without having to slave 40 hours plus a week. All of that is at automationbridge.com. I've got free resources, newsletters, all of that good stuff. So jump over there and get access, or I should say, and subscribe to my YouTube page, because you'll get updates every time I make a new video. As always, comments are welcome below. Comments, questions, confusion, constructive criticism. Drop a comment below, either on YouTube or on my blog post, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.